All right, welcome to Pacers Time Podcast. All of you listening can watch the visual feed we've got going. That will be coming along with the audio recording. First off, this week we have Nathan back.
Woo! Nathan!
Finally, time. He's been out for a little while, and he's ready to talk Pacers.
Yeah, girl.
So first, we're gonna start out Game 6. Last night, David West, 24 points, 11 rebounds. He had a great game. Really, this week, David West has just been the man. He's getting stuff done. John, what did you think of the Pacers this week, and just what do you think about them?
Well, out of the Pacers this week, I think that David West, Jan Mahinmi, and Lance Stevenson, they're the only people that really want it. Everybody else is lazy. They're not playing the way. The Pacers are supposed to be superstars. They're supposed to be some of the greatest players that have ever stepped foot on a court. They're not doing it right now. They're not living up to their expectations.
Is it a lack of effort?
It's definitely a lack of effort. They do not have that same effort they put in the first part of the season. They do not want it at all now.
Nathan, what do you see this week?
I agree with John in the way that they aren't giving enough effort, but I don't think even really anyone except for David West is giving the effort they've been putting forth when they were the Pacers we know and love in the beginning of the season.
So earlier in the week and in the last week, the big talk was about Roy Hibbert. Everybody, and just the last 2 months have just been dreadful. This week,
Dreadful.
24 minutes and 8 fouls, and that's just about all he's done.
No points.
Against, you look against teams like the Heat and teams like that where that's what we're counting on is the big man who's going to step up, who's going to be that other guy that takes over what Roy has fallen down.
It's definitely going to have to be David or Jan. They have to be able to pick things up where Roy left them. I mean, Roy kind of crashed and burned, and he's still burning, maybe crashing, I don't know. But he's just got to find... This is not particularly his matchup. The forwards and centers on the Hawks are shooters. They can shoot the ball. Roy is used to defending in the post and shooting in the post. They're not letting him do that. They're making him play outside. They're making him shoot the ball, basically.
Alright, so another burning question. Paul George, is he a superstar, or was that just a little series where he played well? Nathan?
He's not a superstar, but I don't think that's what we need on this Pacers team. They don't like depending on a single individual to carry them over the limit. We like to spread out our scoring, etc. And that's what Paul George is actually doing well right now. He's had an average of about 24 points a game in the playoffs, and that's about what we're looking for from him. We need other people to step up, like George Hill, in my opinion.
John, is Paul George a superstar?
Not yet. I still think he can do it. I still think he can be one of the greatest basketball players on the planet. I still think he can be better than LeBron. I still think he can be better than Bird. He has that potential. This is only his 4th year in the NBA.
He's just 24 years old, too.
Birthday today. This is only his 4th
Happy
year.
birthday.
Happy birthday, PG!
By the way.
This is only his 4th year in the NBA, and he's already where he's at. He's the same place LeBron was at. Getting Eastern Conference Finals, so on.
Is it going to take Paul George to move to a different team to be a megastar?
No.
I don't.
Do you think he can do it in Indiana?
Yeah.
Another question right now, could this team right now beat the Heat?
Not with the effort
No.
they're giving.
I mean, now what I saw was that we cannot beat the Hawks at all, but somehow we could beat I'm talking regular season too. We had that stretch of losses, and then when the Heat came, we beat them, then we just kept losing. I think when we play the Heat, they play tougher. They want it more. When we play the Heat, it's a rivalry. It is a rivalry. As much as people don't want to say it's a rivalry, it's just a little spark, a little fight. I don't know. lack of a better word, but they just feel like they need to win that game more than anything else.
And they really do.
And they really do. And they do win. They won the season series. So
With Mr. Hibbert in the paint, though, they used to have him supporting, but I don't know if we'll be able to see that.
what Roy needs to do is keep those big men in the post. He needs to get in front of them and make them back down. He can't let them get outside. He needs to keep them inside. Because that's where he's good at defending. He's not good outside because he can't run at all. So.
All right, tomorrow night the Pacers face Game 7 against the Hawks. At home. We'll see if they can get it done, and if they don't, next week we'll be talking a little bit of off-season, and if they do get it done, we'll be talking round 2 of the playoffs. I thank you for listening.
Against the Wizards.
Yeah.
Wizards.
Yeah.
That's going to be a challenge, that young talent there. That's going to be a challenge.
All right, we'll talk a little bit about that. If
We are to win.
they get the 7-game win, we'll see what they got. So, thank you for listening again. Check out the visual feed right there. And wave. Right there. Waving.
Save yourself.
Tune in next week. Have a wonderful weekend.